Hey guys, welcome to another soap studio day. We are in the studio today because there are a number of things that we need to get done, and I'm going to bring you along as I get them done. Today we need to make some sea salt soap, and that is a priority because I want to release it with a new collection that is coming up. I haven't made sea salt soap in a while, so I'm excited to make some this morning, get it all done. Now the fun thing about sea salt soap is that when we make a salt soap, it's going to be ready to cut within an hour and a half to 2 hours max. And I make it, mold it, an hour and 45 minutes later, I'm cutting it, throwing it on the rack to cure. Boom, I'm done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So I'm excited to make some. It's been a while. And this particular soap that I'm making is going to be part of a new collection that I will be releasing soon in the store, so I am excited about that. There's a lot that has been going on in my head, in my just business-wise. We're still in the middle of February, and there are a lot of plans and a lot of new things that I'm doing for the store. But at the same time, I have to continue with my production and the normal soaps and products that I carry, keep up with production on those. So I feel a little bit overwhelmed, but I know that we're gonna get it all done and it's gonna be okay. And if we don't get it all done, it's okay as well. We're just gonna have to push it forward if we need to wait a little bit to release a certain product. One of the things that I might do this year that I didn't do the year before and the one before that is once I opened the store, I kind of dropped off from doing any pop-ups. But this year, because I believe I may have a little bit more help in the store, I might do some pop-ups. Actually, I am doing one coming up in a couple of weeks. So it's been a while, guys. I'm going to be doing a pop-up and I am excited about it. And it's going to be here locally in our downtown, so it's only a couple streets down from where I'm at, which is very convenient, and it's going to be indoors. I don't have to carry any pop-up tents or anything like that, which makes it super easy. I've also been doing my whole rebranding, so as soon as I get a moment to breathe and sit down, my plan is to show you guys a little bit about that process and also how I make all my labels, or just how I'm rebranding and making my new labels. So I know you guys have been asking for that, so I am planning to do that. It's been really busy, and yeah, I've been busy with making things. So the moment I kind of get a little bit of breathing room, I will sit with the computer and I will sit with you guys and we will go through all of that. And there's really nothing out of the ordinary that I'm going to be doing, but it's just my day. It's what I do, and I'm bringing it to you guys today so you can follow me along as we get things done and ready for the store tomorrow. I'm gonna unmold. These are my rose facial bars, and yesterday I made all of these. We're gonna unmold them and put them back on our curing rack over here. So I started off, and the batter, I knew it was gonna accelerate because my oils were really hot. I didn't have a time for them to get down to room temperature. So this first pour was like perfect, and then and then things started to get a little tricky. And then check this out, guys, and then this and then this is the very last one. Like, you have to see this. This is so funny. We got them in the mold, but yeah, it was plopping at that point, but we got them in, so that's all good. Hopefully they won't look too bad. But it's just funny how it kind of started nicely and then it starts to get tricky over here. But that's just a soap maker life, right? Still look good. Okay, so I decided that I am going to pour another facial soap before we move on to the salt soap. And that is because, as I was saying, I haven't made it in a while, and I know some customers have been waiting for me to restock it, and I'm so sorry. I know it's been forever, but I'm about to make it. So I'm gonna pull up my recipe here because I haven't made it in a while. I'm gonna pull up my recipe here on Soap Maker 3, and this is why I like having my laptop with me down here, because I'm constantly accessing Soap Maker when I'm working. So I'm gonna pull up my recipe and then we're going to make it. All right, so this is my melted oils and additives. I have my goat milk in there, my kaolin clay, my colloidal oats. So I'm gonna hand whisk everything because my oils are still hot and I don't have time to wait for them to cool. And even though I'm not going to add any essential oils, I just want to be on the safe side before I add my lye. And if I need my stick blender, I'll just pull it out. But we'll see how this goes. All right, we're gonna put in our lye. I just give it a couple bursts so that my hands don't go numb. Seriously, it's a problem, this carpal tunnel. So I'm gonna use my small stick blender for this. So we have everything in here, my oils, my kaolin clay, except for the salt, and I'm just going to give it a quick burst. I'm going to use activated charcoal on half of the batter, and then we'll do white. We'll pour them so we can create an ombre effect, hopefully. That's the plan. I haven't used this fragrance in a while, so I don't remember how quick, if it moves fast or not. And the last time I used it, I still wasn't using Soap Maker, so if I have notes on it, I have no idea where they are, some random notebook. But the cool thing about Soap Maker 3 is now that I have it, and every single batch that goes in there, I make notes so I remember, especially with the stuff that I don't make too often. I tend to forget sometimes little details about how the fragrance will affect my batter. So let's hope for the best. And we're going to add the lye to this, mix it in, and the last thing go in is going to be the salt, and then after the salt will be the fragrance. We'll take a look and see how it behaves. Alright, so that's that one. This one looks a little neater. But this is my Pacific Storm soap, so it's like waves and chaos. So perfect. Hey guys, here we are cutting the soap. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. This soap hardened on me very, very quickly, and I think I should have cut it a little bit sooner. If you can tell, one of the strings on my accordion cutter just broke off with that cut. The top of the layer got really, really hard, quicker than the bottom layers. So once I tried to get through that top layer, my cutter just gave out. And this is the first time this has ever happened. I was a little bit out of practice with making salt soap. It had been a few months since I made it, and I really didn't calculate the amount of time that I needed to wait. And I was gonna wait until an hour and 30 minutes, but I think an hour and 20 is all I did. And I'm glad I checked because it was really getting hard really quickly. Again, I was working with hard oils, also working with a major water discount. That's just how I formulate all of my soap bars because I need them to cure quicker. And obviously it reflects in the fact that the soap got hard really, really quick. But in the end result, I'm really happy with it. I didn't quite get the ombre effect that I was looking for because each layer did get a little bit harder. So there's not that fluidity between the colors. But I'm still happy with it because it represents really a Pacific storm, which is chaos and waves and all that good stuff. So I think it all in all, it turned out really well. So this is what happens in real life, in real time. Sometimes we just show the great parts, the fun parts, the parts that look like we know what we're doing. But in reality, soap does what it wants to do sometimes, and we have to think quickly and work with it. So this is what happened, and I am quite happy with it. So let's keep going forward. These beauties, I made these yesterday. And this is my sandalwood blood orange bark. Alright guys, we're done. I'm just going to jar up my facial polish, which I just finished making. I'm sitting down because my feet are killing me. Alright guys, I am going to end it now. I finished my face polish. I've already put it in jars. I'm cleaning it up and then I seal them up. And I am done for the day. As you guys saw, my husband came home, my daughter came home. Everyone is upstairs waiting for me for dinner. So that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a long day, but I'm thankful it's over, and tomorrow will be a new day at the store, so I will enjoy that as well. Again, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.